Everyone, this is the Committee on Pandemic and Disaster Preparedness on April 6, 10:30 a.m. in conference room 309. We're gonna start off with SCR 69. And first up, I have Haima, Luke Myers.
Good morning, Chair, Vice Chair. My name is Luke Myers. I'm the Administrator of the Hawaii Emergency Management Agency. Haima stands on our written testimony offering comments on the SCR if we are available for discussion as necessary. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Okay, so we have written testimony and no one else giving oral testimony on this. So we'll move on to SCR 95. I have the Department of Human Services.
Aloha, Chair Ichiyama and Vice Chair Eli, Kathy Betts, Director for the Department of Human Services. I'll stand on our written testimony in support of this measure. Thank you.
Thank you. I have the Office of Enterprise Technology Services.
Good afternoon, Chair. I'm sorry, good morning, Chair, Vice Chair. This is Caroline Julian Freitas, Senior Communications Manager for the Office of Enterprise Technology Services. On behalf of CIO Doug Murdoch, we stand on our written testimony in support of this measure. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, next we have Hawaii Coalition for Immigrant Rights.
Thank you, Chair, Vice Chair, and committee members for this opportunity to testify on behalf of the Hawaii Coalition for Immigrant Rights in support of this resolution. We wanted to especially thank Chair and members of the committee for their support for communications access for all, an important value for our state, important for immigrants, individuals with disabilities, and limited English proficiency individuals. We stand on our written testimony in strong support.
Okay, mahalo. Okay, so that's all the testimony we have for SCR 95. Next we have SCR 111. First up, I have Haima.
Good morning, Chair, Vice Chair. My name is Luke Myers. I'm the Administrator of the Hawaii Emergency Management Agency. Haima stands on a written testimony offering comments on SCR 111. We are available for discussion as necessary. Thank you so much.
Okay, mahalo. Next, we have HTDC, Len Higashi.
Thank you, Chair, Vice Chair, members of the committee. Len Higashi from Hawaii Technology Development Corporation. We stand on our written comments. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, so next we have SCR 154. I do have written testimony, but I don't have anyone testifying here at our hearing today. So we're going to move on to SCR 169. First up, I have the Attorney General's office.
Morning.
Morning.
Morning, I'm sorry. The department has offered comments and will stand on our written testimony. Thank you.
Mahalo. Next, I have Haima.
Good morning, Chair, Vice Chair. My name is Luke Myers. I'm the Administrator of the Hawaii Emergency Management Agency. Haima stands on our written testimony offering comments on SCR 169. We're available for discussion as necessary. Thank you so much.
Okay, mahalo. All right, so that wraps up SCR 169. Next, we have SCR 171. First, I have Hawaii State AFL-CIO. Okay, they're not present. Okay, that's all the testimony that I have for SCR 171. Moving on to SCR 5. First up, I have Office of Hawaiian Affairs.
Aloha, Vice Chair Eli. Aloha, Chair Ichiyama.
Aloha.
Aloha, and members of the House Committee on Pandemic and Disaster Preparedness. Aloha e ku'ulahui. Aloha e nā hoa hana o moana nui a kea. O wau Sharday Freitas, he aho pueo kulekele au puni no ka Office of Hawaiian Affairs. E kuana wau mako o lalo ho'ike aha kau kane wai. I'm Shardy Freitas, a public policy advocate with OHA. We stand on our written testimony, and I would also like to again acknowledge and a special mahalo to the members of the committee who are likely intimately familiar with the data-related challenges that this resolution seeks to address through your involvement with the House Select Committee on COVID-19 Economic and Financial Preparedness. Additionally, I'd also like to note that since I last testified on this measure on the House version, which was a quick, swift 3 weeks ago, there continues to be similar data-related challenges that this resolution seeks to address, as we are seeing with the vaccination data. And this resolution continues to be needed and will ensure that we not only have data needed to respond and recover from COVID-19, but also plan for our future long-term data infrastructure needs. Mahalo no ke kako'oa na mai. Mahalo for the opportunity to testify. I will be available for questions. Hola.
Mahalo. Okay, next I have Office of Enterprise Technology Services.
Good morning, Chair, Vice Chair. This is Caroline Julian Freitas of the Office of Enterprise Technology Services. On behalf of CIO Doug Murdoch, we stand on our testimony in support of this measure. Thank you.
Thank you. Next, I have Hawaii Friends of Civil Rights. She's muted. Oh, she's here. Patricia, think.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, we can now.
Hi, sorry, there we go. Pat McManlin from Hawaii Friends of Civil Rights. We stand in strong support of this measure. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, next I have Papaola Lokahi. Don't see anyone. Okay, I'm gonna move on to Gloria Palma.
Aloha, thank you. Chair Moriwaki, Vice Chair Dela Cruz, and members of the committee. I'd like to stand on my testimony in strong support for this measure. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Next we have Tarina Paavao. Okay, I don't see that individual here. And that concludes all of our testimony for SCR 5. We're gonna recess for decision. back to our Committee on Pandemic and Disaster Preparedness. For SCR 69, the recommendation is to pass as is. Are there any comments from the members? No? Okay, Chair for the vote.
Members are voting on SCR 69. Vice Chair's recommendation is to pass as is. Chair, Vice Chair vote aye. Representative Cullen.
Aye.
Representative McKelvey excused. Representative Mizuno.
Aye.
Representative Wildberger.
Aye.
Representative Woodson excused. Yamashita excused. And Ward excused. Recommendation is adopted.
Thank you, members. Moving on to SCR 95. Our recommendation is to pass as is. Any comments? Okay, Chair for the vote.
Voting on SCR 95, Senate Draft 1. Recommendation is to pass as is. And noting the excused absences of Reps McKelvey, Woodson, Yamashita, and Ward, are there any reservations or no's? Recommendation is adopted.
Thank you, members. Next is SCR 111. We're gonna make tech amendments, as well as amendments to page 2, line 33. We are going to amend and clarify by adding the adjutant general or their designee. Also on page 2, line 19, we're gonna add the administrator designee. Any comments? No? Okay, Chair for the vote.
We're voting on SCR 11, Senate Draft 1. Recommendations to pass with amendments, noting Reps McKelvey, Woodson, Yamashita, Ward excuse. Any reservations or no's? Recommendation is adopted.
Thank you, members. Next is SCR 154. Recommendation is to pass as is. Any comments? No? Okay, Chair for the vote.
Voting on SCR 154, Senate Draft 1. Vice Chair's recommendation to pass as is, noting Reps McKelvey, Woodson, Yamashita, Ward excuse. Any reservations or no's? Recommendation is adopted.
Thank you, members. Next is SCR 169. We're gonna make tech amendments to this reso. Any comments? Okay, Chair for the vote.
Voting on SCR 169, Senate Draft 1. Recommendation passed with amendments, noting Reps McKelvey, Woodson, Yamashita, Ward excuse. Any reservations or no's? Recommendation adopted.
Thank you. Next is SCR 171. Recommendation is to pass as is. Any comments? No? Okay. Chair for the vote, please.
Voting on SCR 171, recommendation to pass as is, noting Reps McKelvey, Woodson, Yamashita, McKelvey, Woodson, Ward excused. Any reservations or no's? Recommendation is adopted.
Thank you. And last, we have SCR 5. Recommendation is to pass as is. Any comments? Okay, thank you, members. Chair for the vote.
Voting on SCR 5, recommendation to pass as is, noting McKelvey, Woodson, Ward excused. Any reservations or no's? Recommendation is adopted.
Okay, thank you, members. This hearing is adjourned.